please feel free to discuss or to have a conversation or discussion in the chat board. Okay, so just a quick introduction on the deck. This is the same 75 that we were running for this week. So it's a Goblin Storm deck. The name is Storm, but there's no actual Storm card in the deck list. So the idea is to bombard your opponents with one Goblin tokens. So you do that via Kuldota Rebirth, Dragon Father, Kranko's Command. Then we also have Magwar Marshal. So for the Kuldota Rebirth sacrifice target artifacts, we have a set of Great Furnace, we have set of Seat of Synod, and we have Chromatic Star and Springleaf Drum. Although, based on the games that we have been playing for the past 3 rounds, I'm thinking probably of removing 4 artifacts, probably removing the Chromatic Stars, and probably just go for Manamorphose. At least for Manamorphose, we can generate 2 extra mana. We can convert the red mana for blue mana, and then we can draw that extra card. So basically, it's the same functionality as the Chromatic Star, although it will lessen the number of artifacts that we can sacrifice with Coldota Rebirth. But I guess 12 artifacts would also be enough for 4 Coldota Rebirths. Then as we generate tokens, so the deck will basically want more tokens, a lot of tokens in the board, and then we generate mana via Brightstone Ritual and Battle Hymn to generate 1 red mana for each creature you control, basically for each goblin we control. Then with those mana, we cast Share Discovery or Distant Melody to draw a bunch of cards, then rinse and repeat. Basically, draw a lot of cards, generate mana, generate goblin tokens. Then we finish the game by casting Goblin Bushwhacker to attack with those goblin tokens or via Goblin War Strike. So we deal damage to target player or planeswalker equal to the number of goblins we control. So that's basically how the deck works. Sideboard plan is basically counter spells, an extra Goblin War Strike, lightning bolts for creature removal, because as you can see, we don't have any interaction in the main board. We just in game one, we just want to focus on our game plan. Sparksmith for additional removals, Magwar Marshal for grindy matchups, especially in matchups that we need to block. And Sting Scourger for that extra bounce, for an access to bounce. So I guess that's it. So let's play the game. Let's play some games. Also, before that, please do like and subscribe to my channel. It would definitely help my channel if you do. So let's play some games. Constructed. Let's proceed with the Pauper League with our Goblin Storm deck. Hopefully there will be lesser wait time today. Again, if you guys have been watching my round 3, we could have won, but in game 2 we won game 1, and then in game 2 we had like a mana problem, and then in game 3 we needed that blue mana, but unfortunately we didn't draw it, but it was still a very exciting match. So let's play round 4 for Goblin Storm. Or is it too loud? Yep, we won the die roll. So we are the aggressive deck. So of course, yes, we want to play first. So this hand is pretty bad. It has a lot of artifacts with two springleaf drums, and we don't have any way to generate the tokens. So let's mulligan this hand. Still a one lander. This is pretty tough. But if we don't draw a land, this is an auto loss. So let's just still mulligan for the last time. Yep, I think this would be better. This would be better. We can ship the two distant melodies. Yeah, let's ship the two distant melodies for now. Okay, so let's play game 1. So play Chromatic Star and pass the turn. And we hope to draw a land in our next turn. Blue. Okay, mono blue probably. Or blue black. That's the trend nowadays. Scry opponent. Our turn. Please give me a land. Distant melody. We can probably just crack this Chromatic Star to cast, just to draw a card. Yeah, let's crack it just to draw a card. Yep, we drew the land that we want. We can Krenko's command. Yep, and pass the turn. Hopefully we draw another spell that will generate tokens. So our opponent casts Augur of Bolas. Hello, Maki TSO. Hello, Maki. Thank you for joining. Feel free to comment if I have misplaced. So we mulligan to 5 in our game 1. So beginning of combat. We don't want to attack next turn. So attack with the flyer. We can't block that. We'll just take it. Yep, that's very welcome. Yeah. I think we need to cast that. Later, we can Chromatic Star, then Distant, then cast, generate 4 mana for Distant Melody. Hoping that our opponent will tap out next turn. Basic land cycling, okay. So opponent wants to have that. Oh, this is a blue-red deck. Let's just play into that counter spell. We were already down to 5 cards. Oh, we have a Battle Hymn. Okay, let's do that. Let's generate 4 mana, hoping that he will not counter this. Or, since he does, should be okay. We have a backup plan next turn. Yep, you can counter that Brightstone Ritual. So even if you cast Battle Hymn, he will still be able to counter it. So for now, we can just cast Chromatic Star and pass the turn. No attacks. Will our opponent make a mistake or tap out the next turn? Because next turn is can be a potential explosive turn for us depending on what we draw with distant melody. Yep, with 3 mana up, not really sure. Not really sure if this is. Anyway, let's just play into it. Let's just play into it. Please let this resolve. If you counter this, I will concede. Oi! He lets it resolve. Let's cast Distant Melody. Add blue. Yep, pay 1. Let's draw that card first before we decide. Distant Melody, draw 4. Please let me draw 4. And of course, he has a counter spell. At least he tried. At least he tried. This is kind of exciting. You will lose that mana, yep. Okay, he has that counter spell. Should we attack with 5 cards in hand? With no chance. Let's play 2 more turns. We would be able to know. That could have been a very explosive turn for us. I was really looking forward that distant melody will resolve. Yep, no blockers. Come on, man. Nice ninja. And he has a backup counter spell for 2 mana. For anything that we cast for 1 or 2 mana. I guess this is game. Let's just concede. Yeah, let's concede. I think it will be very difficult. Let's get into sideboard. We would be on play. Since he's a creature deck, we can definitely use these Spark Smiths. Probably remove some shared discoveries. Then I don't like a Magwar Marshal in this matchup. We can probably add like 2 lightning bolts, if possible, a set. The reason for this is because Ogre of Bolas is really good against us. Maybe we can add my remove 1 chromatic star probably, or remove 1 springleaf drum. No, I like the springleaf drums better. What should we remove? Yeah, let's just remove the shared discoveries. Okay, let's play game 2. Yep, definitely play first. Oh, I'm liking this hand. Okay, let's keep this. Don't be tempted to cast Coldota Rebirth on your first turn. It will basically depend on how many waiting for countertop Garchomp. I would be very much tempted to cast a Great Furnace, Brightstone, but I don't have that extra red, so I would probably just pass the turn. If we have two red sources, we can actually just Kuldota Rebirth, sacrifice this one, then play the red mana for a Brightstone Ritual, cast Goblin Fodder, Goblin Bushwhacker, or stuff like that. So we can also do that, but since we have the extra blue mana, I don't want to do it on that turn. Yep, you can scry. Nice draw. At least next turn we can... I hope he taps out next turn, because we have a potential explosive um, turn next turn. Yep. So if he doesn't have a counter spell next turn, we can create for Kuldota Rebirth, sacrifice Great Furnace. We will have 5 goblins. No, Kuldota Rebirth, sacrifice the Seat of Synod, float the blue mana, then cast Brightstone. Oh, whose turn is it? Okay. It's his turn. Sorry for talking too much. Yep, you can attack. You have 1 mana open. Come on, if you have Spell Pierce, then I don't know anymore. It's just not our day, probably. But this is a very potential, very explosive deck, explosive turn for us. So what we will do, we'll float the blue mana, cast, or actually we can Springleaf Drum. Wait, let me think this through. We can actually cast Springleaf Drum first, then Kuldota Rebirth. Actually no, we can't attack. Yeah, Drum first. Drum first would definitely be the play. But after that, I want to attack actually with Goblin Bushwhacker, but I think I can't. So the play definitely here would be to Kuldota Rebirth, sacrifice the Seat of Synod. Yeah, sacrifice the Seat of Synod. We can Distant Melody. Yeah, we lack 1 mana, but it's okay. We can Springleaf, add red. I was hoping to have like a Distant Melody this turn, but we can just probably attack and waste the 3 mana. Could have been better if we have an extra red mana. Yep, you can cycle. We can attack for 10. Yep. Zanen Nandeska. Attack for 10. Later we can Goblin War Drum. A War Strike, sorry. Echoing Truth. Wow. Come on. Nice play though. But come on. Sakita. It's okay. We can still win this. We can deal 1 damage with Goblin War Strike. Then we can have Lightning Bolt. Let's race this. We can definitely race this. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. Let's do this. Hoping to draw lightning bolts. A lot of them. Just to start shooting our opponent to the face. Ninja. We would definitely be forced to bolt this ninja. They would be 9, but I don't want to let them draw a card each turn. I wanted to save that lightning bolt. Oh, but okay. Blue elemental blast for the opponent. Okay, what can we do? He has all the answers. Another distant melody. We can still do this. I'm not actually sure if we can still do this. If we had like 3 goblins, we could have done something. But come on, that 2 per turn and he draws a card. That might be very difficult for us to recover from. Bolas. Come on, Bolas. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you still have like a blue elemental blast in hand. Seat of the Synod. I think this is already game. We can't attack anymore. We can just deal 1 damage to his face just for the sake of it. Let's pass this turn, and then if we don't draw something good next turn, then probably I think it's just better to concede. No, I don't want to block. You can have that card, man. You need to discard anyways. Oh, nice extended art preordained. Land. Yeah, I guess this is game. We can distant melody draw 1. If he counters this. Yep. Okay, he didn't counter it. Yeah, but I guess this is game. Let's concede. So this is round 4. We lost. But let's get back into the action. Let's play round 5. It was fun. It was fun. We lost, but it was fun. At least I had fun. What do you think, Maki TSO? Could we have done something else and that could have turned that game around? So we're 0 and 4. Definitely I would. But I really like this deck. It's kind of fun. We're not winning, but it's kind of fun. I would definitely want the Manamorphoses here in this deck. And I think Magwar Marshal is not needed in the main deck. I'd probably move one of them, completely remove one, those two, then put like three on the sideboard for grindy matchups like green aggressive decks. Um, I'm not sure what to put, but definitely we want those mana morphoses in the main deck. I would be editing this probably. Well, we're gonna. This is our last round for this league. I definitely want to edit it today or tomorrow. Then on Friday, I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna play modern or continue with Pauper. So this is gonna be our last game for this league. I hope we win. Saltwater Cliffs. Oh, this is a good hand. Modern. Okay, let's play modern. Let's play modern on Friday. Yep, you can. Versus power plant. Oh, interesting match. At least this deck will not have counter spells. Finally. Okay, we can just cast Saltwater Cliffs. Later, we can Dragon Father. Maybe. Oh, it's a blue. I don't want to see blue. It's okay. Come on, at least let me win one round. Let's start. Oh, let's. I know. Let's cast Magwar Marshal first. At least if he wants to counter this one, he can counter it. Oh, he didn't counter it. Yeah, this deck doesn't have counter spells, man. What do you think, Maki TSO? Should we just go aggressive? Later, we'll cast Dragon Father, then Brightstone Ritual for 4 mana, cast another Dragon Father, then Goblin Bushwhacker. Let's see. I think we can deal like 2, 4, 6, 14 damage next turn. Let's go for it. He taps out. Come on. Oh, he has like a one. He can generate. Come on. Nobody will probably main deck Blue Elemental Blast. Right? Let's go crazy. No, we don't want to pay. We can give. We have Goblin Bushwhacker in our hand. Okay, let's go aggro. So what we will do is we will cast first a Dragon Father. Now we have 4 goblins. We will Brightstone Ritual for 4 mana. Come on. Don't counter. Okay, no counters. Another Dragon Father. This is it, Pansit. Goblin Bushwhack, baby! For 14 damage. Come on. Sorry for that laugh. Attack for 14. I don't even care if you cast 1 blocker next turn. You would still deal 6 damage even if you cast something. Mine, power plant, and tower. Okay. What's this? 4 mana. Okay. Will this be enough to win? What do you think? Of course, we need to attack. We're the aggressive deck here. Please give me something good, like a draw or something. Is it? Cryptic command to tap. Mystical teachings. What? What? Don't. If he gets echoing through. Come on. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. It's a Goblin Bushwhacker. Okay, he cast Moment's Peace, then he can Moment's Peace flashback. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This is not good. We want to draw Goblin War Strike. That's it. Give us a win. Give us something that draws cards. We can win. Muldrifter, yeah, you can have that Muldrifter. We need Goblin War Strike to win. Because he will just flashback Mystical Teachings again later, get another Moment's Peace, probably, if he can. But this is far from over, guys. Don't you think, Makitieso? Give us Goblin War Strike, please. Or something that draws cards. Yep, he would definitely flashback Moment's Peace here. Oh, he didn't. Oh yeah, you can. He can just flashback it anytime he wants. Yeah, let's attack. Let's save the Goblin Bushwhack later. We don't need to pump, actually. Yep, you can flashback Moment's Peace. Sure, no problem. No problem at all. Mystical Teachings. I hope it whiffs. Hopefully. We're hopeful that he may not have enough mana though. Flashback is for 6. He will have enough mana. Okay, you can have that Muldrifter. $12, yes. No, don't feel safe when you're 12. Don't feel safe. If he taps out because he feels safe, then that would be his mistake. Because we have Goblin Bushwhacker here in our hand. Yep. Will this be enough to win? Let's draw an extra card. Generate red. We just want to draw that extra card. Battle him. Yeah, we don't need it. We'll just cast with Kicker. Goblin Bushwhack. Is this enough for the win? Is this enough for the win? Maki DSO, what do you think? Is this enough? Would this be enough? Oh no, what is that? Mystical Teachings, yes, you can. Hopefully you whiff, man. Come on, give me one win. Fiery Cannonade, okay. What does that do? Sorry. 2 damage. To non-fire it's an instant. Come on, GG, man. GG. No. Okay. Okay. But it was fun while it lasted. But you see, even if you lose, you get a lot of fun in this deck. Like it's it gets crazy explosive. Okay. But this is far from over. We'll see what we can draw. Yep, you can Bajuka Bog my graveyard. I don't have Past in Flames, at least here. On Friday, we're gonna be playing Modern. We'll be playing Gift Storm. So it's still a blue-red deck. It's still Storm. It's the proper Storm, not just Goblin tokens for the Storm. So that would be very exciting, I think. So we're running the Fetch Less build that runs for Gifts Ungiven. So I'm looking forward to the gameplay of that game. So we will be playing Modern on Friday. Make sure to play that to join those games with me. I think it will be very enjoyable as well. Let's just see what we draw and then decide if we concede or not. He still has he has to, yeah, he's been opponent has been like sculpting his hand already. So I think it will be very difficult. Goblin War Strike with no goblins. Really? Okay, I guess that's a sign to concede. Okay, let's begin sideboarding. Sideboard. Mm-hmm. Tron. Definitely, we need the counter spells. Let's just go aggressive. Add the Goblin War Strike. We should remove probably Spring Leaves. Remove one shared discovery. Two shared discoveries probably. Okay, let's have this. Yep, let's go. Would you like to play first? Definitely yes. Oh, I forgot to remove the Magwar Marshals. But it should be okay. Let's keep this. We have a Spell Pierce in play. So, first turn would be Springleaf Drum, then pass. Second turn would be Magwar Marshal. Or let's go for Krenko's Command. Yep, let's go for Krenko's Command. At least that will attack for 2 damage on the next turn. Magwar Marshal, because we can't pay the echo cost anyway. So we're just gonna be dealing 1 damage. Pre-combat main phase. We would cast Krenko's Command. It's okay. We can still tap it for blue mana. Next turn, we drop the Seat of the Synod, then cast Magwar Marshal, attack for 2. Yep, you can Prism. Let's start attacking. Another Spell Pierce, yes. That's good. Okay, let's start attacking. Even with these 1 damage. Yeah, attack with all. Probably we can pay for the echo next turn just to put pressure. We have 2 spell pierces, so I think we can just keep on attacking for 4 each turn. We will pay the echo. Yeah, at least I want to pay the echo. Yeah, let's pay the echo just for the sake of it. Goblin War Strike, that would be great. Let's just keep attacking. This not to be taken lightly. At the very least, these are 4 damage each turn, and we have spell pierces to at least protect ourselves. If he casts something like impulse, should be okay probably. Yeah, this should be okay because even if we counter this, I bet this deck that our opponent has based on game 1, he has a lot of like cards that can dig. Okay. Thriving Isle, okay. Some jumpstart action here. Kuldotha Rebirth. We can sack the Springleaf Drum. Yeah, we can cast Kuldotha Rebirth, sack the Springleaf. Probably do a Goblin War Strike now. Yeah, let's Goblin War Strike now. Or we can do that later. We can do that later. Let's just attack for 4. Like as a surprise or something. Moment's Peace. Maybe we can. Do we want to counter this? No, let's counter the flashback one. Okay, let's counter the flashback one. Yeah, because we have Goblin War Strike. Let's flashback let's counter the flashback. Deal 7 damage combat, then 7 damage for the Goblin War Strike next turn. Yeah, so we'll let this resolve. That should be okay. Then counter so oh, I missed something. He can actually pay for the spell pierce next turn, but it should be okay. Opponent thinking. Mm-hmm. Is it end May or end Mai? If if our opponent's Japanese, definitely be end Mai. Or end May. Share discovery. Let's attack. Yeah, let's just attack. You can flashback if you want. He takes 3. Yeah, he can pay for the spell pierce. That's why. Should be okay. Let me just confirm. This is only combat damage, right? Yep, combat damage. So, okay. Maybe we can just cast the Goblin War Strike now. For 7. Then let's counter whatever he plays. That's digging or something. You gain 3 life and it's a storm. He will gain 6. Yeah. No, he will gain 9. He will be back to 16. He will be up to he or she will be up to 16. If we or should we counter 1? We can probably counter 1. Probably counter 1 of them. His 3 life is a big deal. He already has a bunch of mana, so our spell pierce will probably be like dead. Yeah, so I think it's better to counter 1 of the storm. Yeah. So as you can see here, even if we had that, he can still pay for 2. So yeah, I guess should be okay. We'll still have 1. We'll have 1 goblin. He taps out. What will you cast? Sure. Another battle hymn. I don't need that, but I can attack for 1. There's something missing on the deck. I'd probably up the count of Goblin War Strike to 3 in the main deck and add 1 more in the sideboard. Or just go crazy with 4 in the main deck. But definitely Manamorphosis will be added in the main deck after this. That extra card draw and the fixing of the mana will really help this deck. With Manamorphose is a common, right? I think in Shadow Moor. But definitely the recent printings are its recent printings are definitely uncommons in the masters or even in the list. Oh, yeah, let's just attack for 1. Opponent has 7 cards in their hand. So What's the chance of a fiery cannonade or a moment's peace or whatever he's holding? Impulse. Yeah, go. Yep, that's good. Yeah, you can still pay for it, even if I counter that. Okay, Muldrifter is okay. Draw two more. The value of the card advantage for Muldrifter. Goblin Bushwhack. Should we go for Bushwhack? No, 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 no. Let's wait. Let's wait a bit. We can still do this. I have a feeling. No, we'll pass the turn. Okay, gain life. Okay. The cantrips of this deck of the deck of our opponent is really good. These cantrip artifacts are very nice. Should we attack? No. We can't attack. Just put the saltwater cliffs. Gain a life. Much, much better. Yeah. Thanks, Choi. Choi, sayang kayo, Choi. We had like seven goblins. He was down to seven. And then he cast his fiery cannonade that deals two damage to each non-pirate creature. And now we're on this state. If we lose this game, it's actually our last game. This is game 2, round 2. So basically round 5 of our league and game 2. So we lost game 1. MTGA ba ni Choi? Yes, this is MTG. No, this is not MTG Arena. This is MTGO, the old school Magic Online. Beginning of combat. Yeah, this is Magic Online, Choi. So Magic Arena will just let you play two formats. Basically, it's historic and standard. So MTGO, on the other hand, lets you play all the other formats. So currently, we're playing Pauper with this Izzet Goblin Storm. So Pauper is the format wherein you get to use all commons only, or any card which has a history of being printed as a common. Free ang cards? Sadly, no, but they're very cheap. Like 0.001. And then you get to have free cards also. Can we still win? Goblin War Strike for 1 damage. Opponent has 7 cards in hand. I think this is getting hopeless. And I don't want this deck to suffer. At least we lose with still 19 life. Let's attack. At least we can attack. Let's attack, man. Let's attack for 2. We can attack for 4 actually. If he opts to block, then we can... Let's Goblin War Strike for 2. No, no, no. Wait, this is getting hopeless. Yeah, we can Goblin War Strike. No, 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 no. Let's not Goblin War Strike. Um, yeah, maybe we can attack for 4. Yeah, so he blocked our Goblin War Strike. Definitely he will be blocking. Pulse of Murasa. I think this is getting out of hand already. Gains a bunch of life again. Come on, at least tap out so that I can cast my spell pierce. Then I'll concede. Sorry, we have a wrong spelling of cheap here. I think this is game. Like opponent has already 9 cards on their hand plus additional ones. Additional. Now he'll have 10. Oh, how many cards does he have in his deck though? 27. If he can't win by attacking me, maybe he'll draw himself out. What do you think? Interesting. Let's grind this out. Yep. Let's do. Okay. We can probably still win this. Yeah, we can definitely still win this, guys. If we have. I bet he doesn't have like a counter spells in his deck. We can battle him. We can double battle him. Um, Distant Melody, draw 3 cards. Hope for the best. Maybe we can have an explosive turn next turn. Yep, you can attack all you want, man. Those are flying anyway. These lowly goblins are just on the ground. Prophetic Prism. Yep, sure. Opponent has 23 cards in his deck. Four, 5. Okay. Target opponent skips next combat phase. Sure, no problem. I don't need to attack. Let's not attack. Let's win by Goblin War Strike. Go crazy. We will not pay. Yep, will not pay the echo cost. We will still have 3 goblins. Okay, that's good. Play that land, cast Battle Hymn. Battle Hymn for 3. Then cast another Battle Hymn. Then we will have 4. Then Distant Melody. Oh, but he casts a Prohibit. Sure, no problem. We'll cast another Battle Hymn. We can probably not go off this turn, but at least we can cast Distant Melody to draw 3 cards. Unless he counters again. Scattershot. Okay. Yeah, I think this is game. This is already game. Yep, kill my 3 goblins. Battle him doesn't generate any mana. Will not generate any mana because we're still losing anyway. Yeah, I guess this is it. It was fun. It was very fun. But unfortunately, we didn't have any wins on this um, on League. But it was fun. I really enjoyed the games. And the deck definitely needs some tweaking. So I would be tweaking this deck. Later on, I'll just try to think about what to change. Yeah, but I think this is all good. So we concede. At this point, I think it's very clear who the winner will be. So unfortunately, we lost. Anyway, just a quick check on the deck. Um, let's display the. No, not that one. Sorry, the card view. So this is our. This is the deck. So what? Based on this, I want to add. First things first, I'd probably move Magwar Marshal to the sideboard. Remove 4 artifacts. Probably the Springleaf Drum. At least this Chromatic Star lets us draw a card. So remove the Springleaf Drum. Add 4 Manamorphoses. I'm pretty sure I'll check if it's playable in Pauper, but I do believe that it is. I'm pretty sure that it is a Shadow more common in the first printing. Then I'd want one more Goblin War Strike. I'll try to maybe remove one Shared Discovery and add one Goblin War Strike. That way we will not be very dependent on combat, because as you can see in Ikoria, it has that suffocating fumes. It's a common instant that has a cycling, but the more important ability is that it all creatures your opponents control get -1/-1. Then opponents still have access when we're playing against red. Um, Fiery Cannonade can beat us. When we're playing against blue, if we're even if we have like a big board, we will still lose basically with Echoing Truth and also with Echoing Decay. But still, I really enjoyed this deck. Uh, Changes in the sideboard would be, I think I'll remove one Lightning Bolt. I think 3 would be enough. Um, Maybe add some Abrades. Add around 2 Abrade, probably. Yeah, I think I would be modifying this deck accordingly today, either today or tomorrow. But on Friday, we would be playing modern instead of Pauper. So our modern deck is Blue Red Storm. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Hopefully, you will still join me. Um, Feel free to chat me also during the games. I would love some interactions with you guys. And yeah, I guess that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching and for staying. Cabes, Maki TSO, Black Loyalist Kachoy, yes. But I'd probably create a discard deck for Pauper. Um yeah, I think Dark Ritual, I think it be used in Pauper? Because Dark Ritual is a common, right? Dark Ritual Pauper. Pauper, yeah, I think yes, Dark Ritual is playable in Pauper. That's interesting. Yeah, I definitely create a black deck. Let's create a black deck, Choi, and then let's stream that black deck. Oh, I guess that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, peace out, Choi. Peace out. Thank you. Thank you.